Hey guys and gals, let's build Stable of Dream Creatures by LEGO DREAMZzz. Set number 71459 contains 681 bricks, retails for $79.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And don't let the cover of this fool you. There's actually color in this set. So, got a set of stickers here. And it just jumps right on into bag one. So there is color. Let me see if I can get the box here and I'll show you. See, this is actually colorful. So it's not one of those lame, boring dream sets. It's like mostly just grays and black. So this time we're going to be in for a treat. Well, let's build it. Start with bag one here. Yeah. It's almost like one of those Lego elves sets that we used to see around. If everybody remembers the elves sets, that's pretty much what they were. And I'm going to be working right here, so there we go. And I think what I'm going to probably do is break this into 2 installments, just because it's a little easier to do smaller files, because I'm kind of tired of rendering up hour and a half, 2-hour files. They just take forever to do. So we're going to put together Miss Castillo, and then we'll start with the other stuff. We gotta do the boring stuff before we can do the fun stuff. And now I'm finally getting into editing that one part of the treehouse set where I had the scenic sounds. And once I get input from you guys and gals, if I don't, I may just continue on until somebody complains about it. Using those instead of just, wow, don't lose your hair over that. Use that instead of just having the CPU fan keeping me company here. And I need an ingot piece. So I did the unboxing earlier, and I think today is the 6th of July 2023. And I was really pleased with the parts. Lots of good oddball colors. So this is going to be a set where it's got oddball colors of parts. Okay, she's done. Yeah, well, no, we're not done with her yet. We got to do more stuff. She's got some kind of scepter thing. Now, I thought we were getting ready to start doing the big stuff. No, we got to do the boring stuff first. This one's got a lot of figures, despite of what it is, so we're going to have to suffer through it. Oh, it's an hourglass on here with a leaf piece attached to it. And a crystal. So I just got my other batch of sets in today, and the box came in kind of damaged, including the sets inside, but it's a theme that I can care less about. And now she's done. So that having been said, yeah, I really don't care. But we're going to do the unboxings. My main goal on these sets, I can't mention what they are, but they're going to be, I'm going to be mostly focused on brick explorations on these. You know, I'll still do the reviews, but they're going to be half-baked. So if you're looking for high-quality reviews on some of these future sets, you know, I can't talk about them because these have to be released first. Okay, that doesn't go like that. There we go. All right. Still got a scratchy cough, but of course it doesn't help when you eat a lot of sugary stuff too. Gotta have that sweet stuff. Okay. For today, I'd like to see if we can get bags 1 through 4 done here. And then I'm going to do bags 5, 6, and 7 in the latter installment, which would be part 2. I don't think I can handle doing this all in one day. Oh, we already got to start with a sticker on that. Oh, what a waste. It's like a little rug piece, sticker number 2 or number 9. Yeah, well, that was printed. That'd make a great piece for a house. Putting stickers on round pieces is a total pain. So I gotta find a sweet spot to get these on here. So you can never get these on right. We're only, this is step 6, and I'm already going to be dinging half a point because putting stickers on just round parts are a pain. I already had somebody now complain about the complainingness on these, and you know, I can lie to you and tell you this is the best set, but you know, you may want to find someone else to watch. Here we're here to speak the truth. Oh, I'm skipping a step here. We're here to speak the truth. We're not here to speak a lie to you. I'm not supposed to lie to you. I want you to hear the truth about some of these sets. Not lie, you know. I've been tinkering outside a bit, just kind of getting away from the computer. Right now I'm sending a bunch of data up now, and I'm missing one more of these. All right, let's start pulling things out. Oh, there it is. Okay, at least we found it. And I'm just kind of getting burned out of things. Like right now, I'm still working on the treehouse set, but I'm getting at least that started. You know, right now I'm working on the unboxing thumbnail, and that actually has some really good pieces. That set had really good pieces. So I liked your comment, Dan. Like I can't remember what you said, but you actually liked the thing about this set actually has color. Well, this one's got oddball colors, so this one here really is good. I have to think of some funny sayings for a lot of these type of builds, and you know, got to have fun with these. Some may not take them seriously, but I don't. These are just meant for fun. I don't know, that color combination doesn't go together very well. But at least now I think what I'm going to do is put how I feel in the thumbnails. And those are the windows. They go in here. So I'm hoping this is really going to be a really good build. Well, it's already coming apart. Okay, I'm trying to get myself comfortable here. Some days I can get comfortable and some days I just can't. Must be some kind of an oven here. And so I'm going to try to keep these really kind of small here in terms of trying to get a lot of this stuff done. That's a nice little oven and stove piece with the countertop there. And that's it, and that goes right here. Wow, we're blocking off that window? Okay, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be one of those sets that's got at least one open side. And I got to get in here and fix this table. I may do it after this bag. It's still got that annoying kind of clinky ticking noise. So I've been meaning to look into it, never did. I've been kind of doing other things, and there was a part that I needed from my truck. It was a part that runs the air condition to select the vents, and right when I get enough cash scrounged up for that, the guy sells out of the parts. So I was like, damn, you know, I was like a little too late. And the problem about a 30-year-old car is you just, you know, the sources are drying up. And the next option would be to repair or fabricate your own pieces and 3D printing. Something that involves the vacuum system of a 90s style pickup is, you know, it's going to have leaks. I'm trying to find OEM, but you know, that's proven to be more of a challenge. Okay. Looks like we got ourselves a little lamp here. Must be the living room kitchen. And then, yeah, this is not too strong right now. We got the table lamp or the floor lamp. We got a pair of shears going in the toy box. So we got door frames without doors in them. Well, I got plenty of doors I've been buying, so I guess that will come in handy, huh? Yeah, where's my Lego haul at? I'm still waiting for part 2 of my parts haul. And they want me to put stickers on both sides of these doors. So stickers 3 and 4. Well, I can always use brown door frames that are unmolested. And trying to put this brown on this brown is like, Lego, you trying to go after my handicap here? Yeah. I managed to get that on there. We'll be ripping that off when we're done, so. Right now I'm uploading a video. Well, I'm uploading an older video from my main channel onto my second one, which is this one right now. And I am processing part 2 of the treehouse build. Yeah, those do fit in there. I wish I had one that had like little stained glass panes. It'll look really cool. And we got to cover the keyhole up with the doorknob. And then this goes right here. Now I always like to put my hands behind here to reinforce this. I have some of these in the brittle brown, and the broom is in the way. Oh, the broom's supposed to go on the inside. Okay, well, we'll have to take that apart now, won't we? Alright, well, we already made a mistake. Okay, we'll flip that back around. It's like, why isn't that door closed? But now we know. See, I make mistakes all the time. That's why I will not censor those out. I've had a few of you tell me you prefer these over the other YouTubers, because I don't speed build, I don't filter or censor. If I make a mistake, I'm sure someone else is going to as well. I don't want to just, that doesn't do you, the viewer, any good if I filter those. You only get a handful of these leaf pieces too. I've been ripping that campground apart and slowly putting my parts back in my collection. And I've been getting a lot of the leaf pieces kind of scrounged up there. And then that's it for bag 1. Let's take a look and see what we have so far. And that's pretty much what it is. I'm going to fix that ticking noise on my counter. And this is what we have remaining. Okay, let's sneak in onto bag 2. We've got that little guy there. And take a look there. And Miss Castillo is just still standing there all alone. She's waiting for her shack to be built. Well, don't worry, sweetie. We'll get to it eventually. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a 2-day event here, but we're going to do it. And the reason why it's going to take me a little longer is because I got other things I got to get done instead of just doing Lego all day. So I'm going to be focusing more on finishing up some of the other videos that I got to get done first. All those big pieces, and I got to get to the small stuff first. There's mostly medium to small. There is a few big pieces. They're mostly medium to small stuff. So if you're looking for really big bricks, this set isn't it. Yeah, I may have to come up with some funny slogans for the thumbnails for these unboxings. Just tell you how I feel, like a preview. Matter of fact, I was thinking about using my sig fig and having like sad faces, excited faces. I got an excited face, but find out why or something. I may have to do that. I got a bunch of Jay the Surfer expressions saved onto the computer. I may as well just start sneaking those in there too, and just kind of have them poking off to this from the side of the screen. Okay. Yeah, it's nice not to have this cord, you know, hanging on the in the way anymore. It looks cleaner. Oh wait, that's not supposed to go there. Okay, well we have to use the brick separator that's provided, which is good. The set does come with one, so now I may have to throw that in there in the titles too. Wow, a brick separator is actually included with the set. Well, that's really unusual. But see, even for an adult like myself, though, I want to see bright colors in a set. I want to look at something that's very basic. I'll stare at the computer screen all day. You know, I mean, this is the jacuzzi, the hot tub with the drain in the middle. I gotta think of something to make for dinner tonight. I may make me a couple of greasy burgers. That's if I have the ground beef. I should. Just make a couple of old style greasy burgers. At least it ain't fast food. Matter of fact, I don't even miss fast food. I can't tell which way this is going. The arrows don't really point very well. I'm assuming it's going like that. That's where it's going. And sadly, I got to do more brick defacing. So let's take one of these, and we need to get sticker number 8. I'm all for having decorations and stuff on Lego, but well, this thing's almost dropped on the floor. And I could just brick this together and make it look just as good, but oh no, we're not done. We got to do another one of those. Now that's a color I very rarely have, so you know what's going to happen to those stickers. Yep, you guessed right. They're going to go bye-bye when I'm done with the review. Jay, you're going to peel those off? Yeah, I am, huh? Going to rip that right off there. You almost never see those again. This color is kind of rare for me, so why would I want to waste them on that? I mean, we're almost halfway through the sticker sheet already. Let's take a look here. Let me get that in there. I mean, really, we're just about halfway done with this. And this is only bag 2. I think this is going to be a good companion to that tree set that we built. You know, this is going to be like a good expansion set. All right, I'm looking for another one of these. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, I need 2 of those. I have this. Oh, there it is. So, looks like something else is going to get attached to this. LEGO does these modular styles, so I'm hoping this is going to be a family build. But I have a feeling this is not. So if you're looking for a family build set to spend with your son or daughter, I have a feeling that this is not going to be one of them. So just to forewarn you there. Well, okay, so if you're in the hot tub, you get yourself a treat. What kind of treat? Well, you get yourself a breadstick. So if you're hungry, when you're sitting in the hot tub, you can just reach over and just get a bite to eat, huh? It's right there. Just don't break your teeth on that hard, moldy bread. Now we got to get to the Technic stuff. Sorry if I'm bumping into the camera. I can only sit for so long. That's why I kind of don't want to spend a lot of time on these. And two, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm getting bored of doing set reviews. Because after I get done with the Dream set, I have 7 more left to do. There was another offer, and it was something I wasn't interested in, and I had to decline it. Well, I cannot find that piece in yellow. Well, I'm going to have to start sorting yellow out of here. Start doing that. So I had to decline an offer. And I thought, well, I want to get to my own personal stuff. I can't keep doing set reviews. I know some have already told me they're going to probably unsub because I'm getting too crazy with them. You know, which leads to I will never say where I get my parts from again. You guys on this channel know, but most of the world will not know. And 2, I want to get onto my own personal builds. Like I said, I'm just copying a book right now. And just looking for specific pieces where I'm kind of like, well, I found these 2 here. And that shaft, I did do the thumbnail. It's one of those Technic shafts too, and I don't see it anywhere up here. I may have to go in my own personal collection to get it, because I think I might have probably either dropped on the ground or something like that, because it requires a yellow 3-stud long one right there. And I don't see it at all here. So that means I'll have to get off my rump and go get it. Because I don't see it at all here unless I'm looking too hard. But, well, let me go up and get it. Well, as I found it, I found the other one on the ground. So we already got that piece. Alrighty. And looks like the bevel faces towards the axle extender. And the other gear goes on top of that. And they're so kind enough here to give you a side view of that, which is always cool. And that's what yours is supposed to look like. So I didn't know we were going to build some mechanical stuff in here. Oh, I thought this was a jacuzzi. I guess this is some bread grinding thing. You could put the bread in there, like a milling station or something. And we got those goofy ladders to get up into there, and another door frame. So LEGO is downscaling their parts now. Now they're using door frames without the doors. Here's the bowling ball sack. I'll throw that in there. How does it even sit in there? There we go. And we got some lattice casement windows, pretty cool. My house used to have casement windows until they got upgraded. They're almost like this. The ones here in the front used to be all stained glass. I still have those in storage, but they're not energy efficient anymore. I'd like to make those double pane and pretty much put those back in. And all right, and a couple of these slopes. Well, I haven't seen these stickers yet. We're running dry here. I mean, we got plenty on that thing there, but we still have a bunch of other bags to do. All right. Technic brick. Jay, will you ever get tired of doing Lego? I don't know. It depends on how fresh my imagination is. Probably not for a long time. Just leave that on there, around there. You can see it just fine. Because my hands are in the way, huh? Okay, these have got to face the same direction as these. That tells me something's probably going to snap in there. Okay. And this sits right up here. You're going to have to wiggle and jiggle, so you may have to hold on to a few things here. This is not really really friendly in terms of attaching that to the top of this there. Okay. Use the brown nail and the bevel gear, or this black gear. I think they use these mostly for handles so you can turn stuff. And what we want to do is kind of get this to line up in there and shove that down in there. So maybe there's, I don't know what that's for. This doesn't look like it belongs with the Dreams set. I mean, this is something you'd see like in Friends or Elves or something, but not in this thing. This is just too much color. Let me put the telephone bases back here. So if you need to, if the phone rings, you got to go upstairs and into the attic to get the phone. I mean, when you're running a line to your house, yeah. Kind of reminds me of this documentary I was watching about. It was something about the Amish, where they run modern businesses or something like that. They can't have the phone in the house, but they have it in their workshop outside, so they're very limited on technology. Some of these guys, they'll just have the phone out there to take orders and stuff. And honestly, I don't blame them. I mean, who wants to hear the phone ring when you're at home eating dinner? I know I don't. But it rings when I'm eating dinner. Alright, so now if everything goes well, we should be able to rotate this here. And you can see right down in there, it rotates. If you made a mistake, you know, you better fix it right now before you get too comfy with it here. So all these bevel gears, they face towards the head of this Technic nail like that. So yeah, you got to do some technique with this, guys and gals. I don't want to scare you, but you're going to have to do it. Yeah, but while I'm waiting for these videos to upload and I'm finalizing on a job right now, I'm just going to spend some time building Lego stuff for you. It's a good way to kill time while you're waiting for a job to get done. And I swore I saw this tile. It's like a gold one in here with an hourglass. Well, if I can pick that up. They're all upside down too. It's a flame yellowish orange one here. Not sure what that does. Oh, it goes back here. Okay, so this still rotates in there. See? Test it as you're going so you don't make mistakes. We got to make 2 of these now, so let's get them prepared here. Lego, I'm proud of you. You start with the pieces upside down first. That's unusual for you, because it makes it easier. It saves a whole step. Yeah, I always hated that when you're eating dinner or something like that and the stinking phone rings. Or worse, when you're talking to your partner and then the phone dings off, and getting up and getting that phone is more important. It's like when I'm off work, I don't want to hear it. So that phone gets turned off regardless. And only personal calls go through. Like today's a Thursday, so the phone stays on. And then tomorrow, it stays on, but Saturday and Sunday, only very few people have access to contact me on those days, as I don't want to be bothered. And if it's a salesman, oh man, they get an earful from me. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. All right. So make sure that these right here on the left, we're going to flip these over. And now you're going to have to put a bunch of tiles on these here. And there's 2 different colors, so you're going to have to start matching up the flame yellowish orange with the yellow. Okay, so yeah, now I'm glad I'm breaking this down into smaller portions, because yeah, this would be a lot of pieces to put together for just what it is. I mean, it's under 700 bricks, but usually before I start breaking into another session, usually I go after, it's usually 500. If it's like 550 or something like that, I'm okay with it keeping it in that session. But when it gets to approaching like 600 bricks or something like that, then I split it down into 200-300 segments. It just makes it a lot easier, and you don't have to sweat over trying to finish everything up. And then those roof pieces are done. Okay, so these get snapped with the light part on the top. And I think they get snapped right in these holders here. So I'm going to try one and see. Yeah, well, that's going to be a pain in the ass, huh? There we go. So you just have to wrap them around like that. Well, that's pretty seamless, huh? So how do you get that in there? I'm just going to set it like this, and I'm just going to push down like that in there and wrap it around like that. Yeah. So you really can't even see the slopes in there, so that's really good. I like that. That's a nice style roof. Not a fan of this gap here, but you know, I'm sure you can't really fix that up. And you got to cake a bunch of these on. They go right in the middle too. When we were kids, we only could dream of doing this now. Well, instead of those annoying little pegs, they have these little stubs on the side, these little ribs, and kind of just makes it easier to offset things by half a stud. Yeah, this doesn't even look like it belongs with this set. It just, I don't know, it just looks kind of frenzy-ish. Oh, okay, I was wondering what this was for. They use that to go over the door. You know, if you change the colors of this will look like a house you'd see like in England or something like that. It would look really good. And you gotta stick a bunch of these scrolly things on here. I'm trying to get it to where you can see what I'm doing. And yes, you get one lone leaf, yellow leaf piece. What a waste. I wish I had more of those. I'll have to order it, I guess. And this one goes right above the door right here. You just kind of rest on top of it. And we have two that go on this right here. I guess it's supposed to be like some little planter's window. And just this right here alone makes a nice little house. Too bad the back and the sides weren't finished up, but that's what it is. It looks like a nice little, like an English style home there. Just change those colors up a bit, but still pretty cool. And that's what we have remaining for bag 3. That's what we have remaining for bag 2. Okay, here we go. Now we have bag 3. And we got a minifigure. With a pitchfork. I'll start pulling all the parts out. We see it, we'll pull it. Yeah, I was expecting some friend dolls with this at this point here, but no, there's no friend dolls with this one. I'm still missing the pants to the. Oh, there they are. No belts or anything. Got 2 heads. We got the angry look. We'll put the angry look on her then. And then Miss Grapehead gets the pitchfork. She's got to pluck the grapes out of her hair. And there we go. And then we got to do 2 more boring things, which is just mushrooms, or they're voodoo dolls with mushroom heads. So we will stick those on there. I don't think it matters which way they go. And you got to make 2 of these guys. So there's one. We got one boring thing done. Yeah, I can't wait to get to these other sets. They're not really... I got the sets mainly for parts, but we're going to go through them together. But this one here is just a treat. But I have to build these other ones that are coming up. But I only got one more set after this one here, and that's it. I may just stop after bag 3. I'm already about maybe 35-40 minutes into the build, so I'm gonna try to get done with this as quickly as I can here tonight, so I can fix me a dinner and do something else. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to go in, huh? So this is the stables here. And the stables are of creatures and stuff like that. And then we got a round tile here. Yeah, following the blueprints out of something like this, I just feel like my mind is being confined. Like I'm being restricted on the confines of a bit. If you've ever had signed a contract, you cannot leave the borders of that contract. I mean, you're fixed. And looks like these are seats. I'll set these, and these make great seat cushions because you could fix your minifigures to the bottom of the seat without having it smooth tiled and stuff. I was wondering what we're going to use these window frames for. I think they are meant to be a tabletop. Or the legs for a table. Well, we're going to be seating minifigures. It looks like we're going to have, there's 4, so obviously we're going to have company over here. And then rotate it around like that. It's like a little picnic table. Yeah, I kind of wish it was already fall already. I like fall, winter, spring. Summer, not too much. If you ever lived into a desert, summer is kind of something you want to stay away from here. Okay, now we got to make 4 of these. If you need some lattice windows and some frames, you're going to need, this set here's got a bunch. Now, it's $79.99. We're going to round it up to $80. I really don't see the parts in this yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm missing one window here. The manual was trying to eat up the parts again. Okay. That's a nice color for those windows, huh? Kind of wish they were a different, different color and stuff, but still. That'd make a nice little water fountain base if that was white. Maybe that's what it's for. That reminds me, I gotta clean my water fountain in front of my place. All right, and then this goes right here. Now we're gonna be working on, I'll have to reach over this thing to get to here. I see what we're doing. All right, we got to take another door frame and deface it. So sticker number 5. Jay, do you have to put those stickers on there? No, I don't really have to. I think maybe I do still with the review offers. Now, if this was a set that I purchased, no, I leave the stickers off because my own intent of buying a set is for the parts. The sticker's supposed to face outwards here. So, We're getting pretty far on the sticker sheet here. Oh, we got to do another sticker. Wow, and that's sticker number 7. No, my apologies, number 1. No. Oh, 1 is green. That's why I couldn't read it. Like all I saw were 7. Just some nasty old vines growing up on the side of the house. Well, we'll be ripping that off when we're done. Stick that there. Like I got a few pieces I got to really clean off. I was trying to remove the stickers off of some of these bricks, and the parts just got so sticky. So I have to take some cleaner and just kind of get that crap off, just so I can use the bricks for my own creations, use them for my own imagination. Okay, and that takes care of that. Another casement window. So if we need some of these, there we go. Kind of wish these windows were another color, maybe pink or something would look better instead of the gold. Gold looks good with other colors, but and we need another one of these, and that is sticker number 2. Well, another brick that sadly gets defaced. All right. All right. Yeah, look at that. We're almost done with all the stickers. This is only bag 3. I mean, we hadn't got up to 7 yet. Are we missing something here? Okay, there was a few bricks that I forgot to put in this corner here. See, made a mistake right there. I would have filtered that. You would never have known that. If I did that, it wouldn't do you, the viewer, any good. It would be just like censoring it. Okay. And then it's not a bad idea how they did that, huh? Matter of fact, that one area where the deer's at in my campground's got more leaf pieces than this whole set, all these sets combined. Okay. So I think that locks in when we get to that point. So leave it separated. Okay. And yeah, it tells you to swing it. I think this is supposed to snap in here. I'm going to hold it right here. Well, I thought that would snap, but I guess you think that would. There we go. You're going to have to really force that in. There you go. So if you want to get in here, you're going to have to step into the void real quick. Really, that's kind of unfinished off there. I still can't picture. I can still picture a certain kind of kid building this. Tells you which hole to put it in. So when I do that, I'll have to do that to mine. And oh, maybe that's some kind of a tree or something there. I don't know what that is. Whoa. And it's probably what we're doing there. So we need that. This is not a bad idea to use these for branch pieces, huh? And just shove that in here. And I think this just goes here like that. Oh, we forgot to put the teapot in there. Well, it really got sloppy on this one, huh? At least it's got this little notch in the roof here, so you can stick your fingers in there and just place the accessories down. Well, it shows it right in between these studs. There we go, right in that middle, right in between those 4 studs. And we got the other teacup there. And then that's it for bag 4 with 1 teacup remaining, so you got an extra dish there with your set. And I think we're going to wrap up this installment here with bag 4. And I think bag 4 works on the other half of this. Now I could stop right now, but I think the last parts are going to be accessories. I was doing the unboxings, and some of them were pretty full. So we're going to go ahead and finish these up first. Just kind of get it all done here. I found Cooper's head, or hair. Oh, there is his head. It rolled underneath the manual. So the manual was eating it. And I need that head expression right there. So, yeah, I have an idea for it for a mock. Well, unfortunately, Cooper, you can't be mocked out yet. Why? Because I got to give you the shovel. Because you got to be digging a hole. It's one of those holes you can walk in and never walk out of again, huh? Man, what's with all the little shake and rattle and roll tremors we've been having lately? There you go. Oh yeah, did you hear on the news that the Earth has hit its all-time high temperature? It broke a record. Kind of scary. It's that global warming stuff. And kind of sad, but we all got to face that reality sometime. Of course, it doesn't help out when we're all building with Lego, which is this petroleum stuff. But then again, I'm not throwing the stuff away in a landfill when I'm done building with it. Some people do it. Like their leftover parts, they'll toss them. And I'm like, why? My leftover pieces, everything gets parted. I don't ever toss anything away. Even my broken parts, I kind of keep in a bin somewhere. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'll hang on to those, as you never know. That's nice and rounded on the top. Okay. And this part goes on the top like this. This must be the happy cactus that likes to sit in the pot, huh? That's exactly what it is. Get some nice moldy macaroni pieces too, so those would be handy for like pipes and stuff. I always thought these are kind of like a junk part. Would I ever use them? Well, yeah, I mean, they're good pipe pieces, so I'm going to start buying a few more of these in colors, just kind of random colors. And Crown off the top of the cactus with a little hat. Or it looks like a teddy bear more than anything else. And then, doesn't tell you how long, but it's a gray one. I think it's a 3-stud long shaft. So we're going to shove that in there, and I think that goes right in there. There you go. And you got the cactus inside the pot. How does he move? He just jumps all over the place and onto the brick separator. Okay, that takes care of that stuff. Now we can get into the fun stuff again. Okay, it looks almost like we're building the same thing we did as the last time, but I'm sure this one's probably different. Because this one I don't see any windows with it. Now this is supposed to be the stable of creatures, but I haven't seen anything yet that's warranted a stable. This looks more like a little family house. We don't have a lot left here to do. Oh yes, we got a pile of poop there. Obviously it's not a pastry. Why would it be sitting there, huh? I mean, and it's right by some bricks. Then maybe this is the stable. Is that deer poop? It just does not want to go down in there. I'm thinking about asking this question on the land. Anybody here do this stuff as a hobby and not as a job? I guarantee I'll be like, Jay, I do this for a living. You should too. Well, sorry, but I can't. Oh, we got one of these fancy little fences in here too. What a waste. Yeah, I think this is the stables. And, oh, this is supposed to go this way. We don't want to be making any more mistakes. I think that, yeah, there's supposed to be a gate that goes on that here. Yeah, a couple of these sets I've been parting out. They have just enough pieces to finish up a build of mine. And so that's the gate. I think there's going to be another one on the other side of that. Okay. That's supposed to be hung off the fence with a couple of these in there. You're supposed to shove 2 of these wheat things, or it could be neutral loaf too. That thing they serve you in prison, neutral loaf, when you're a bad boy, and they, you know, instead of giving you the good food, they give you everything mashed up into one big pellet and say, "Here, eat." And if you don't eat it, then they spoon feed it to you. They'll inject it into you. Okay, this little hatchet goes here. Now this step here's got a bunch of stuff going on, so I got to be careful in how everything's placed in here. I mean, we're getting close to finishing up this installment here, but so I have another one after this I got to do, and it's pretty much the same length. It has like 800 something, maybe 900 pieces. What is this, wheat? Let's see here. And we got a couple more of these. And what else? One has 3, the other has 4. Okay, now we attach, well, find a way to do this here. This goes here, so we're going to attach this hinge right in this corner right there. Need that separated so we'll see it better. And then now we got to finish up this side here, and I'm assuming that's where the other gate goes and stuff like that. So we're just going to build this real quick. And then, yeah, this is a lot of 1x1s. And a 1x2 holding it all together here. You got to put this whole thing together here like this. And then you have to set this down in here. At least nothing came off, so that's good. And the gates are not quite lined up. We'll line them up later. I don't want to mess with it right now with it all as rickety as it is. We got another door frame we got to deface, so let's add another sticker to this one. I think we'll have most of the stickers done by the time we get done with it. I thought, oh, we're going to be done with stickers. No, we're not done with them yet because I still got to put all those there. Look at that. There's not a whole lot. What is there? Just 2 stickers left? And this is only bag 4. We're not even done yet. You know, we're really nailing them out here. There's supposed to be an arch that goes up there. I forgot about that one. I hope that ain't a salesman coming up to my door. He needs to read my sign. No solicitors, no peddlers, no agents, unless you're somebody who's like in the football team wanting a donation or something, like from a school. Other than that, don't bother me with that stuff. And I think that's it. So now we're going to have to swing this back in here. And, well, that just fell off. I don't think that one went in. You're going to have to really muscle those in there. So that ladder was not of any help to us. And that's it. So I'm going to kind of take a break here on this, probably for the day. And then, so basically what we did today, and here's the remainder of the pieces for bag 4, is bags 1 through 4 builds just basically this portion of the farmhouse, and most of the figures are built. So you got Castillo, you got Cooper, and it's sad I'm memorizing their names, some cactus thing, some mushroom kid, and I think Zoey, I don't know, and you get the brick separator, but that's essentially what it is there. And so far, it's not a bad set. This looks pretty fun. It's very colorful. I still don't see $80 into this, but yeah, tell me what you think so far. I mean, it looks fun.